Some of you hoes are filthy. I'm about to read you for filth. This fuckery is going on for too long. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's had their breakfast. You know, because if you haven't, I'm about to serve you some early morning unsweetened tea. Science project today. We're gonna do a science project. A basic cause and react type of effect, just to prove a point. Because I see some of you people on my friends list are as delusional as you were when 2019 started. What's so interesting is that, honey, I'm the unsober one, and I'm having to talk to people that are sober like they're the drug addicts, because they sound absolutely crazy, nuts. Oh, honey, this is not me picking fights. This is just getting something done that needs to be done. Very much so. I don't know if this impeachment talk has y'all on cloud 9, honey, but I'm here to bring you back to cloud reality. I can only just ignore them so long, Aaron. Especially when these are people that I speak with all the time and, you know, that are in my circles. See, I'm not a part of that, you know, community. However, I'm what you call an acquaintance, an ally of some sort, if they want me to be. Because, honey, I can be an enemy too. Shit. The way they've been treating me all these years, you would think I am an enemy. It's not niggas that's getting to me, honey. Not at all. It's trans delusional girls. And honey, y'all would rather hear this from me than hear this from the powers that be. The powers that will shut you down. Y'all getting all excited about Trump getting impeached, honey. Just know that even if it's for a short time, that Pence motherfucker, remember, he's the erase the gay guy. So compared to Trump, honey, he's gonna, But that is a whole nother story. I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm here to wash, dry, and read all you hoes. Because you're tired. You're tired and you need to be washed out. Washed out and then read for filth. And this is going to be a read with love. It really is. Yeah, but you know, Trump he was incompetent for the job in the first place, to be completely honest. You know, we probably wouldn't have been any better with Hillary. It is so worth it to dry your clothes in these big ass washers half the time or the money, but yeah. People in these comments, I hope everyone is having a great. Okay. So I was going down my timeline, and I was seeing that there was a thread that was started amongst the people on my timeline. I know who y'all are. You know, that network over there. I love them, worked with them, helped founded that network, but you know, honey, we rock on two different frequencies right now. I'm rocking more on a frequency of real world, real solutions. They're rocking more on Hollywood. We'll say that. But see, here's the thing about when you're rocking on a Hollywood mind frame. Here in Hollywood, we know that people, we see the plastic people everywhere, you know. But that's a different type of delusion that you're going on with. Because, you know, you see a white girl or tranny with a big old booty, honey, you know she didn't get that on her own. But you just roll with it. Because here in Hollywood, you can be whatever you want to be. Go with light. You can be whoever you want to be. Whomever you want to be. But the problem comes when you being who you want to be changes and really disrespects common biology, just the common laws of the universe. This is why I have been really seeing myself, you know, pressing away from that community, because there's certain things in biology that you cannot ignore. Just certain things. I mean, you can feel like you are feminine, you can feel like you are masculine. No, gender expression is the way of life. I believe in it. But I think that we have gone far beyond gender expression. Let me go outside. I don't need to be confined with my reading. So, now the girls are saying that women should be able to have penises and things of that nature. And that's delusional as fuck. It really is. Because let me tell you something. Biology, chemistry, all those things, there is just a certain respect that you have to give biology and nature. And as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that, you know, I realize that there are certain things that, you know, I will never be able to access, you know, like pregnancy and things of that nature. However, I can still have a child if I want to. But not bring a child in this world, not with my psyche. Anyways, but basically, I'm gonna just be honest. It seems very aggressive. It seems very masculine. And I hate to sound feminist, but you know, to basically, it seems as though that people are trying to change, you know, how things are made, okay? You know, it's like it's one thing if you are identifying with a gender expression and, okay, I feel this way. I feel like a woman. You know, sometimes you feel like a nut. Other times, you know the saying. But feeling, and this is why I think that community has gotten so stagnated because of the fact that, you know, when are we going to get to the point where there's a differentiation between feeling something and basically being, meaning that you can feel like a woman all you want to, but when you start rewriting things and like, oh, women have penises. Okay, so women can have beards. Women can also, you know, you understand what I'm saying? Let me see if I can break this down, y'all. Seeing is believing. Okay, so women can have penises. Okay, wherever they came up with that at, that is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. Because you have to understand something. We are raising a whole new generation of girls that are coming into the limelight, and they're going to be royally fucked because of the fact that when they get to this age and they realize that the world is not like that, and that they happen to get a President Trump in their lifetime, and then they have a reality check of like, oh my God, it's not peaches and cream like I thought it was. Yeah. Oh, I lived in New York before. This is nothing. Yeah. It's only 55 degrees. Oh. Transgender friendly lighting, honey. I know men identify with trans, but honey. So, I'm going to do an experiment here, okay? I want you guys to look at this experiment, all right? I want you to pay very close attention to this, because, you know, a lot of people say that I take too long to get to my point, okay? So I'm gonna get to the point pretty quickly, as soon as I can find my utensil to prove the point. Okay, so women can have penises, right? Okay. Basic law of the universe. Basic law of the universe means that a female is born with uterus, fallopian tubes, all those things. When we start rewriting things, we can't. No, that's when we that's when we start playing God. Okay. So I'm gonna start playing God. I'm gonna say I'm invincible. I'm invincible. You see this right here? I'm invincible. But guess what? When I cut myself, oh, I bleed. Now, I could be delusional and I could say, I'm not bleeding. You know, I can just say that I am crying. And no questions about why I happen to have a knife in my, yeah. But yeah, I'm bleeding now. That's just basic law of the universe, okay? Okay? I can't just... The point I'm trying to make is that I can't just start just making up shit and just say, oh, I'm not bleeding. I'm crying. I am crying blood out of my... blood out of my skin. That's basically what people are doing. And I'm getting really sick and tired of it. I know other people are getting tired of it too. But it's annoying. It's fucking annoying. And I can speak on this because of the fact that I was once a young, impressionable LGBT kid that basically, did not know what I wanted. I knew I was androgynous and things of that nature. And I remember my therapist telling me at 17 years old, "You're transgender." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." And honestly, I was really content with just being androgynous, because I used to always get mistaken for lesbian or whatever like that. And she was like, no, you're transgender. If I can speak honestly, if I can speak freely, it was almost kind of like I felt as though it was being pushed on me as an agenda. Now, I'm not trying to say that being trans is being pushed, but I'm just letting you guys know this whole thing. Women have penises. Women are transgender women are women, period. It seems very forced. And that community needs it. That community needs a lot of things. That community needs to remove people like Janet Mock as the gatekeeper. That community needs to stop praising certain people on pedestals because they happen to be on a hit TV show, or they happen to have notoriety, or they happen to be a YouTuber. Because what's going to happen is that you're going to meet the person, and then they're going to treat you like shit. And then how are you going to feel then? That's a whole nother thing. Brit, trans women are trans women. I disagree with that. And I think that's where the language is starting to get diluted. Because there needs to be a differentiation between transgender women and women. Because you have kids that are growing up now. Yeah, that is great that that's your opinion, but I'm just letting you know that some people, it gets confusing. And for myself, it's a safety concern. I want people to know that there's a difference between me and a female. I've gotten to the point now, I hate having to tell guys, "Oh, God, you don't know I'm trans," because it's so fucking annoying. Because imagine every conversation you have with someone that may be a romantic interest, and you're like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Bakshadel, the transgender. By the way, how are you doing? Hey there, I'm Bakshadel, the transgender." It doesn't go exactly like that, but I like to get it out in the open as soon as possible. I don't have time to, play this game of like, "Oh, I'm gonna pretend I'm a female and I want you to get used to me and love me for me." Well, honey, loving me for me is loving me for the two-spirited person that I am. Take me as a boy, girl, whatever. I'm a spirit. I'm a two-spirited person. This is not an attack on trans women. I have respect for your community. Yes, I do. However, I just have a problem when certain individuals in that community try to brainwash the masses into believing and trying to rewrite basic laws of the universe. Women don't have penises. Transgender women have penises. We need to make that very clear. Do you think that is why most transgenders are murdered, because they want to live like someone? I think most transgender people are murdered because of the fact that there's so many different factors. You can't just put it on that one factor. Well, Jocelyn, I don't know if you saw those. I'm not a part of that community anymore because that community doesn't respect me. And I feel as though that I have been stagnated by that community. Now, I identify as a two-spirited individual, you know, for political reasons and things of that nature. Yes, I'm trans or so. I'm not detransitioning, but I'm not so engulfed in my whole identity is not trans. And I've really realized within the last couple of months, actually within the last decade or so, just how disabling being associated with that has disabled me. It's completely disabled me. And, you know, there's really nothing I could have done about it. I'm not going to sit here and complain. You know, it is what it is. My life would have turned out much better if I would have, you know, been one of the privileged passing individuals at a young age that could just mosey on through and, you know, get success and everything like that. Like a Janet Mock or, you know, some of the video vixens that are stealth right now that I actually know. Yes, of course. But, you know, my cards didn't work that way. These men love transgender and want to hide it. Me and plenty of my straight homegirls have seen men who love trans, but in front of their friends are real violent and ignorant. You know why that is, Brandy? Now, I don't want to point the fingers. I don't want to point the fingers or anything like that. First of all, I want to ask you, do you identify as African American? Because I can't see your default picture before I answer that question. Live in your truth and call it like it is. Okay, so as you know, Brandy, and the African American community, there is a big dilemma. There is a big, how can I say? There is conflict when it comes to the LGBTQ. And due to that level of conflict, I love you too, Brett. Due to that level of conflict, it makes it extremely hard, extremely challenging when a trans-attracted man is in some type of situation with one of the girls, okay? However, that does not give them an excuse to be a coward. That does not let them off the hook. Because I'm going to say this with every fiber of my being. I may not associate myself with the transgender community. I'm still very much a part of the GLB community. But I just did a video on this yesterday about, 10 times of a fuckboy. When it comes to trans-attracted men, I understand their conflict, but it's hard for me to cope, and it's hard for me to empathize when I have been on the shitty short end of the stick. I can't even begin to tell you guys. And see, that's another thing I have a conflict with. I have a big conflict with girls that say, you should never out the guy. You should never out the guy. Yeah. The only reason you're saying that is, bitch, because you want to get a coin. Bitch, if he fucks you over or keeps you as a secret and does something really fucked up to you, bitch, you will be saying the same thing I'll be saying. And see, that's one of the things I don't like about that community. They threw me under the bus when I came out about something that completely was authentic and that was true that happened to me. They put another girl on a pedestal because she happened to be more feminine. She happened to be more passable. You know, that's the part of the toxic culture community that we live in. And yeah. I just, you know, I love my transgender sisters that I still identify as that, but I just have to speak it the way I see it. You know, I feel like there's an agenda, a brainwashing agenda that is, you know, that is going on here. You know, women do not have penises. Women do not have penises. And we need to stop that. You know, this is why there's so much conflict, because then you let people, okay, so women have penises. Okay, so women have beards. Oh, women have hairy chests. And you don't understand. It goes out of it gets out of control. You have to pull the plug and stop the fuckery from. Someone should have did this a long time ago, before Bob and Will started going into the women's restroom and saying, "I'm transgendered, and if I say I'm transgendered, then you should respect that I'm transgender." Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. It's not about having hair on your chin or any. I think that people are getting too literally about it. I'm glad you're in this conversation, Sharon. And even though me and you have a complete difference of opinion sometimes, one thing I can respect about Sharon is that, you know, she's very clear with her message that transgender women are women. You know, I don't know how, from what I've seen on your posts, I don't think that you pretty much agree with the whole transgender women having penises. You know, it's just, it feels very invasive, and I get where a lot of females are starting to feel as though that they're being, you know, their gender is being up for grabs, because it's you know, it's a takeover almost. Like, if you start rewriting, okay, so women can have penises, okay, women can have beards, okay, women can have flat chests and can shoot semen. You know, where does it end? There needs to be a differentiation between what is this and what is that. And I just feel like with gender, we've come so far that we do not understand the difference between gender identity and actual gender. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I believe in that too. And you know, I think that I came to a conclusion about this, and you know, my rude awakening that I came to about this is, and I will be honest, you know, it was very transphobic of me to do that. But you know, I've had 2 incidences where, you know, I was dating a guy, and you know, I found out he was a trans man. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. You know, trans men are not men to me. They are trans men. You know, and then if you really break it down, I mean, if you know certain trans men, you know, personally, like, you know, they can be just as bitchy as women sometimes. You know, that little short motherfucker, Seven King, you know, honey, he is catty as a motherfucker. That's what people don't understand. People hold these people up to high regards. They hold people like Seven King up to high regards because of the fact that he's a short little motherfucker that's basically, yeah, he's a great director. You know, if he can ever finish a movie that he starts. You know, I had to tell people that I was in, you know, Eden's Garden, only for that to be shut down because of the fact that you basically shut the production down because of the fact that you and your girlfriend broke up, so the whole production shut down. That doesn't seem like a decision that a man would make. That sounds like a very female decision, a very emotional-based decision. I'm just saying. You know, people put these people up to, and they move through the community, unbeknownst, you know, just shading people left and right, you know. And as far as Janet is concerned, you know, I'm going to tell you what I have against Janet. I have a lot of things against Janet. I respect her as a person, but in a lot of ways, I despise how our community, how toxic the passing privilege is. You know, that we put someone like that, because it's no different than, you know, someone like Sydney Starr. You know, we tend to put people that are passable and pretty, and, you know, that have been exceptional and lucky enough to win the genetic lottery. We put them on a high pedestal without knowing shit about them. I mean, look at Gigi Gorgeous. She got a fucking CoverGirl modeling contract just off of being a YouTuber, off of being a pretty YouTuber. You know, does Laverne Cox have a CoverGirl modeling contract? I mean, to be truthfully honest, Laverne Cox needs an acting coach. But still, the fact is that she has more notoriety than, in my opinion, well, that kind of goes into race. That's a whole totally different issue. That's like comparing Britney Spears to Brandy, Boys to Men to NSYNC. Huh. Ooh. Well, Britt, I'm not saying that I'm a man. You know, I just, honey, I'm not just one gender. I don't really feel like I'm just one gender. You know what I'm saying? I definitely identify more with the female side, but, you know, I would be unfair by saying, oh, I'm just fully fishy. I'm a girly girl. No. I'm a two-spirited person, but I'm getting to the point where those labels and everything, they do not matter to me. You know, and I was trying to preach to the community that I was, you know, preaching and working so hard for, that, hey, why you guys are trying to get this stuck-up bitch, Carmen Carrera, on Victoria's Secret, how about you put all that energy into trying to stop this man from taking more rights away from us? But unfortunately, I don't have the major platform or the TV show yet. You know, I can't wait until I get that major platform, because I'm going to be the same exact way that I am now. That's why I don't give a fuck about these people. Like, oh, you're talking about Janet Mock. Oh, you're talking about Seven and King. You have to understand something here. Everybody that is on top, everything that goes up has to come down. I'm not wishing any bad luck on anyone. No one stays at top forever. No one. And you have to understand something. People will always remember you, how you treated them. You know, people always tell me, how do you feel that Dominique used to be your backup dancer and she's on Pose? I feel happy for her. I feel very happy for her. You know, congratulations. I'm proud of her. She's a much better actress than, you know, Laverne. But, you know, and the whole thing is that we always putting people against each other. But my problems that I have with Laverne and Janet are on two totally different levels. They're gatekeepers. They're people that that pick and choose, do cherry pickings and everything. You know, they're people that me and my girls, Tea Time with the Girls, we've been in the same room with that woman before, and she saw us. She knew who the fuck we were. You know who the fuck we were, honey. Don't even try to play that game. You know who the fuck I am too. And basically, you know, you just ignored us. You know what I'm saying? That's what I have against people like that. You know, and I will remember that. You know, that's what I have against people like Janet. The fact that, you know, she dismissed my girlfriend, like two of my girlfriends, you know, like it was nothing. Bitch, please. She needs a fucking reality check. That's what she needs. Needs a fucking reality check, and she needs to be taken off of that fucking throne of being a gatekeeper. But trust, honey, I'm working on that. Just remember this, honey. Spike Lee was always one step, and he was always a director, you know. And he probably never thought Tyler Perry was going to get to where he is now. Ciao. Fuck those bitches. Fuck them all. And the reason I have such a big thing against it, because of the fact that people have always put things against me and everything like that. Bitch, you worked at People magazine for all those years, stealth. I was out there, you know, working logo, working the gay channels and everything like that. You know, and basically the only trans woman that was reporting me, that was writing stories about me, was Monica Roberts. Thank you so much, Monica Roberts, for that. You know, and a couple of other people. But other than that, you know, here and there. That's why, I can't. And the funny thing about it is that I can't really rewrite my story because of the fact that I came out in a hip-hop group, you know, and that was not the focus. As a matter of fact, we were this close to getting a record deal. But, you know, you can only get by so many people in sheep's clothing before someone says, okay, I know all y'all are okay, but what about her? Something. And yeah, and that's the hard truth of it, you know. I mean, if you are one of those people that are blessed to be passing, or cursed to be passing, because that's not always the best thing, then good for you. Use it to your full advantage. But just know that everything that goes up has to come down. And when it comes to that, yes. Even the prettiest girl will get clocked. So, just know there's an expiration. And this, like I said, there's no shade or anything like that. You know, especially this day and age. You know, I think it's getting very more complex to live in stealth, and you know, because it's more of an energy thing. It's not even so much more of like a physicality, because like here in Hollywood, honestly, you can't really tell the trannies from the fucking from the females. And the next person that tells me that tranny is offensive, I'm gonna read you for filth. I'm gonna come to your profile, and I'm gonna say tranny. I'm gonna say it so much until my teeth get white. Tranny. Grow a fucking backbone. We used to have a group in Long Beach called the Friday Night Tranny Group. I used to love that group. And this community of millennials have come along being super sensitive. I don't like that word. That word is offensive. Okay, you rather be called man? No, I don't want to be called man. I never thought that we would get to the point where you can actually tell your oppressor what's offensive and what isn't offensive. Like, back in the day, honey, bitch, I would have loved to have been called a tranny. Call a nigga. But just imagine how crazy that sounds. Like, you're walking down the street, you're all in your full tranny pride, and someone calls you, hey, that's a nigga. Excuse me. I need to tell you something. That is offensive. You need to call me a transgendered woman. No. If you're going to offend me, you can't say tranny either. You have to say transgender. Say it with me. Transgendered woman. Or you can even say person of trans experience. That's the type of delusional world you bitches are living in. I don't know where y'all got that fuckery from. You get to tell your oppressor what you want to be called. That is privilege of the yin yang. Now we're getting to the point where we can tell our oppressors, by the way, we're going to rewrite the whole language of how you've seen females. Okay, I have a penis, and I'm a woman. I demand you treat me like a woman, because I'm a woman. I'm a female, and if you say anything against me, that's transphobic. You better sit in your cisgender privilege and let me have my fucking way and my privilege. That makes no sense to anyone else but me. Someone needs to tag Janet Mock and Laverne Cox into this too. Someone needs to tag Janet Mock and Laverne Cox into this. Because they need to hear this. They need to hear this like Mila Jam needs a hit. That's another one too. I used to rock with Mila Jam. And see, I'm on my... It's so funny because I'm the one that's on the drugs and I'm actually schooling people. Well, I don't know what they do, but still, I'm making more sense. Now, just imagine. This is one of how I've really gotten disenchanted with music and everything like that. Imagine that you have, let me see. Oh, I got enough battery life. Imagine you put $6,000 or so of production into a music video, into the promotion of a song, and basically, you're doing everything you can to make sure that it pops off. And all the powers that be, pops off. Did Mila Jam mention it? No, she didn't mention it. Is it even on her, is it even on her profile? Is it even, basically acknowledged whatsoever on her Wikipedia? The fact that she even has a Wikipedia would surprise me. No, it isn't. It isn't. So yeah. Fuck her. Fuck Deja and Tranny Bear. I wasn't gonna leave them out either. This is just like a fuck you all Thursday. Because, you know, sitting there charging me $1,000. $1,000 for that goddamn makeup and hair, bitch. And you didn't even feature me. You know, that's another thing, too, about this Hollywood business and everything. People will smile in your face, but they'll be glad to take your money. They'll be glad to take your money. But one thing I have learned since I've been in this business, because I've been in the business way longer than you bitches have, and will be in this business way longer than you bitches have. Remember, you worked for me at one time, honey. Better keep it cute if you want to work for me in the future again. But one thing I have learned is the people that do not get far in this business is the ass kissers. No one likes a fucking ass kisser. And that's one thing about me. I've always used to be an ass kisser when I was doing music and everything. Oh, I can't say this. You know, I have to, think about my brand. I gotta take it over. Fuck that brand, honey. Nobody wants a fake bitch. Yeah. Washing you hoes out, honey. But I have love for everyone. But, love for everyone. But at the same time, I have shade for the ones that I'm hoping everyone is having a great day. Yeah, this was and mind you, I'm coming to you from a complete sober mind state. Just a little bit of Dunkin' Donuts and everything. Just getting things off of my head and everything like that. And these are things that I will say straight to everyone's face. You know, bitch, I read everyone. Bitch, I started this fucking broadcast off reading my ex-coworker, Ashley, for basically putting that damn shit up there about transgender women have penises. So don't take it personal, honey. Actually, some people will take it personal. Some people won't even take it personal because they're so high on their high horse that they think, oh, that's that drug addict girl. Oh, just ignore her. Just ignore her. You know, yeah. Yeah, just ignore her. Like how Malik Yoba just ignores the girls now and pretends like he just never did what he did. Oh, where's my phone? Oh, no, where's my keys at? So, yeah. You can only ignore something so much before, and Oprah said this. She said that sometimes when you ignore things, you think you're doing something good, but you're actually making it, worse. Just ask Kimberly Jones. See how many years that she ignored Nicki Minaj? And that whisper just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I know one thing. Now, Nicki was a little bit smarter because, bitch, she did not ignore Cardi B, honey. She got on top of that real fast, honey. I hope she doesn't also ignore those prenuptials, honey. I'm pretty sure her husband is paying very close to that. But anyways, not my problem, not my concern. Yeah. Hopefully that works out well for her. But yeah, I'm just saying, people. You ignored the underdog for so long. I love the fact that people see me as the underdog. I love the fact that people just see me as a hopeless drug addict that basically has no hope and everything like that. Just completely see me like that, because I'm just a hopeless drug addict that, drives around in my car and gets chased by big mammoth men named Big Dick Dana, which I happen, I guess, you know, I'm a drug addict and everything, but I'm able to fathom that and put a script together. But yet, you bitches don't make any type of sense, honey. Make up your fucking mind, honey. Which one is it? Am I a drug addict or a fucking director of my own skits? Ha! All right. So I will let you guys go. I think you've had enough of me today. You know. Thank you for joining the morning early Keys and T's. If you see Seven King, you can stomp on him. And if you see Janet Mock, tap her on the shoulder and say, "Congratulations, sis, you are doing a great job. Now can you get off your fucking high horse and, you know, get out that, you know, that gatekeeper's chair? Because if you don't get out, I will move you. Trust, bitch. I will move you out that gatekeeper's chair. Some things are gonna change, honey. And I mean that. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh yeah, and tell Laverne Cox that I have a great referral for her for a great acting coach, okay? Maybe she'll get a gig. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.